Hey, welcome back. I just wanted to go over today some of the things that happened and how my day got twisted around to occupy the 4 and 8-year-old. Right now, you can hear in the background, she's winning badges on education.com for math. Ava's a little bummed out because she's still finishing out her multiplication table that she started maybe 2 weeks back. She's still finishing that. She has 11 and 12. She's almost done. And then she will play on there and be able to choose what she wants to do. So I'm coming on here because I want to show you. Now, I'm apologizing for the fact that my phone's going to be blurry in and out and that I don't have the capability or the desire right now to edit this video. I just want to say my piece and get on with my life. So I want to show you what Molly chose. Today, she was asked to do some tracing in her cursive book because I overheard her talking about cursive. She brought it up out of the blue. What? No, finish yours and then you can go. So when my kids do that, I usually take notice to the things they're telling me because those things are in their heads for maybe something they want to challenge themselves with. So Molly mentioned cursive, so I took out this really fun wipe off board or book. I found for the alphabet, which you can see that she did do. She did A, B, and looks like she stopped at C before she started being a 4-year-old. So I put this away, and I asked her later if she was going to do something because we were in school mode. A lot of times we're in home mode, but right then we were in school mode. So let's keep going until we get done, and then we can goof off. And she said something. I went to try to get her a printable ABC cursive sheet off the computer. So she sat on my lap as I was scrolling for a printable ABC cursive sheet, and she found the Y's, or somehow her attention got drawn to the Y's. So I stopped and I printed out the Y's for her, and I encouraged her to do it. As you see, she did a great job for a 4-year-old, and that's that. So now Molly is on the computer. She had finished her worksheet. I said, if you finish your worksheet, you can play on the computer because she has to play some computer games. So what do I do with this now? This like fresh worksheet I just printed off. I'm going to 3-hole punch it. And then how I keep my children's records are in a binder that I kind of call it their portfolio for the year. I will go over what their portfolio looks like in a different video from last year, but this year we are using a 2-inch purple binder, and it's plain, but it has the plastic in the front. I have their schedule on the front, and this one is orange with Molly's sprinkle paper and her iguana that she picked and colored so that I know it's hers. Ava's has different things, and I'm going to kind of give you a tour of this for this year. Now, obviously, it's going to be different next year because I'm going to find different things that work or things that I don't like so much, or just have different materials available. So I'm not going to harp on it too bad. I just want to make sure that I have a place to put all of these loose papers so that if anybody wants to see what my kid's doing in school, I can show them. Or if they want to see what they did in school in let's just call it the year of the purple binder, then they can do that. So in the front, like I said, we kind of already are doing it. So in the front has Molly's storybook that she illustrated. It's how the kimono dragon began to walk on land. I did help her with the title because she did such a good job with the story, and we were having to, it's a little hard for maybe for a 4-year-old to pick a great title, but she did color the iguana.
She was a 3-year-old back then.
Yeah, she was a 3-year-old back then. Ava's right. We made a title that she picked out the font with me. And all kinds of illustrations on the story. Now, Ava did one too, and she picked out a title page and illustrated the cover and illustrated the book and wrote the story. Actually, I did too. And I'll talk about those books in another video, maybe not, who knows. So also up front, so that's like really nice. And since this is her finished work, it's up front. Forgive me. I'm still drinking my coffee actually. Iced today. Thanks, babe. So this is a book she just made randomly. So I keep that up front to inspire her. She's got her name on it. And she has some pictures illustrated and some stickers that she just wanted to make a book. And so we kind of like figured it out what exactly she wanted perfectly together. So what do I have here in the front? I have a poem about taking a bath and the things that you need to remember. I have some loose white paper. If she happens to take out her binder for some reason, even though, like I said, this is her portfolio that I'm trying to keep nice for her, if she happens to take it out, I want to make sure that there's some kind of material in there for her to doodle on or write on or look at or whatever. Up front here is her weather book that she made for science. So now we get into the tabs. This is her science tab. I don't have it labeled for her, but on Ava's I have different tabs. And you'll notice they're not the same as maybe public school. They're subjects that are particular to my kids in these portfolio books. So this is science. This is layers of the earth I did with her. I don't know if you can tell her tiny little writing, but she did answer the questions. And then there's a planets page, a fingerprint that we made fingerprints, some geography. This was for Canada Day. This is a compass. I have her dot to dots for alphabet that she did on the train the other day. Some phonics worksheets she's done. If I like them a lot, I'll double them. Like she's done this one twice. I have things like this that I print out from education.com or wherever else you want to print them out from, or if you want to make them yourself. This is just her name and that she did with colorful markers. So dragging again. This section, the green section, is for art. So we got that. Molly finished this. We have this packet I got from the dollar store. Just some little things that I'm keeping for her that if she does it, then it counts for me as being productive and creative. Then it goes in here. This is cutting and painting and whatnot, so it's nice. So I have it in a paper protector. And she did that one. Now for Ava, I probably have a dinosaur. Well, I do in her notebook. I'll talk about that later. This is paint sticks, so that's just art still. I have a separate section for cutting. So the little things that she cuts. Because I feel like that's an important skill to Molly, so it's an important skill to me, so it's important for me to show her. Okay. There is numbers here, number work. That's actually out of order. And then there is pocket protectors in the back if I want to fill this up. Now this isn't the only place that I keep her work, but this is just where I put the finished stuff that I want to get out of the way, like maybe something like this that isn't in a packet. It's not already 3-punch, just random paperwork.